Hello and welcome to my channel, Astro Cheryl. Now, this is your astrological forecast for March 2026. And welcome. Now, before I get into the forecast, I want to speak about the parade of planets that are aligning on the 28th of February in the evening between 8 and 9. They will all be visible. And this is connected to a reset within each and every one of us. However, some of you who are not awakened may not feel it as deeply as those who are on their journey and that are walking with intention. Okay, and the 6 planets are Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay, so with this massive reset happening, we're starting to see signs of it on a global level. We're looking at the U.S. and Iran, the U.S. and Israel invading Iran and Tehran. We're also seeing that the Russians, the Chinese, North Koreans, and Cuba are all starting to get involved, even the UK. Okay, so this is massive. And to, create a third world war is not in our best interests for the U.S. Okay, and it's in nobody's best interest. But this is some of what we are seeing unfolding at this present moment. Now, we also have a total lunar eclipse that is occurring in March, early March, and this will have an effect on us. It's a 2-year cycle that's it's waking up, and this is karmic energy, and it's happening in the sign of Virgo. So with this total eclipse energy, there is a lot that we are having to face going forward. So let me just get into a little bit of this full moon and lunar eclipse. Okay, so it's going to be happening on the 3rd, and they call it a worm full moon. But with this total eclipse coinciding with it, it becomes a blood moon, and it'll be 82 minutes, and we will be able to see the color blood moon on the 3rd. And we won't have another total lunar eclipse until New Year's Eve of 2028. Okay? So with this being in the sign of Virgo, this lunar eclipse is exposing the truth. Okay? Virgo, it doesn't create chaos. It diagnoses it with precision, because Virgo is all about the boxes and perfectionism. Virgo rules our habits, how we organize, our discipline, our health, our daily routine, and our self-criticism, and our perfection patterns. Okay? So this lunar eclipse exposes what we've been tolerating, okay, just going along with, such as where we are overgiving, overthinking, where we have been ignoring our body, where we have been staying out of obligation, and where our standards have quietly lowered. This lunar eclipse is activated on the karmic axis of the Pisces North Node and Virgo South Node at this time. And these nodes happen every 18 months. So we're at the end of the North and South Node in Pisces and Virgo. So come July, we'll be in Aquarius North Node and Leo South Node. Okay? So these nodes represent past karma, unfinished lessons, emotional patterns, and contracts, and cycles that repeat until they are corrected. Okay? So this is the big reset for humanity that is occurring now, because once we get into this total lunar eclipse, we'll be different people. Okay? You may not notice it right away, but it'll take a year before we start seeing the difference from where we are now to where we will be when we get there. Okay, so I'm not going to talk a lot about the whole month forecast, because this total lunar eclipse and this full moon and this new moon that's coming on the 18th is holding a whole lot of energy, and we need to talk about that and be aware of it so that we can act accordingly. But you know, with Pisces involved, it's about going with the flow, and we will talk about each sign as I go forward. So I'll see you on the other side. Hello to my beautiful Capricorn risings out there. Welcome to my channel, Astro Cheryl, and this is your forecast for March 2026. Now, before I get into the forecast, I'm not doing the whole monthly aspects because we have a total lunar eclipse happening this month, and we have a concentration of Pisces energy that is cleaning house. And I don't want to overwhelm, but here we have it. And you can probably work things out in your dream period, okay? Take a look at the introduction, because I'm spilling some tea that will probably help. So until then, let's get into the forecast. So on March the 2nd, we have Mars entering Pisces, and this is happening at 0 degrees, and this is in your third house. Now, 0 degrees is like a fresh start, something new happening, all right? And your third house represents your communication, early education, short trips, transportation, your siblings, your local community, your friends, and your neighbors, okay? So this degree amplifies fresh karmic intensity, sparking idealistic pursuits in writing or in your sibling dynamics. You may communicate boldly and quick to debate your ideas, often with unfiltered directness. But just know that this is like this Mars energy, but the Pisces energy is going to bring a little more of a gentler way of expressing yourself, okay? You thrive on taking short trips, multitasking, no, multitasking studies, and adventurous thinking. And I said this already. Pisces softens Mars's edge into compassionate, imaginative action rather than raw aggression. Okay? So on the 3rd, we have the full moon, which is called the worm moon, and it's at 12 degrees of Virgo. And Virgo is on the south node axis of karma, past life, past information, past life information as well. Okay? And it coincides with this total lunar eclipse. And this total lunar eclipse is called the blood moon. Okay? And this is like a reset that is going to be happening for all of us. And this is happening in your 9th house of your spirituality, your belief system, your religion, long distance travel, other languages, foreign people, teaching, and philosophy, and publishing. Okay, got that. All right. So, this is a long running question about your values, truth, or life path may reach ahead. You might suddenly change your mind, leave a course or belief system, or decide to pursue further study or travel. There can be a release of outdated beliefs and a push towards a more grounded, practical spirituality or worldview with less dogma, okay? More proof in the practice of things. Okay, so this is where this reset is happening. The changes are coming through, and you may not see the difference right away. Well, you won't. It's going to happen gradually, but over a course of a year, you can probably see, if you want to know, the difference between now and then that is happening for you in your life and this 9th house energy. Okay, so on the 8th, we have Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and this is happening in your 3rd house. And your 3rd house, again, is about short term travel, communication, early education, transportation, siblings, local community, and your childhood friends too. Okay, so this retrogrades prompt reviewing everyday exchanges, like rethinking old conversations or intuitive insights that feel unclear. And just know that Pisces bring a foggy energy. It's also boundless, so you may think, overdo here. So you have to ground yourself, anchor yourself, and be in the present moment, okay? You can expect miscommunications or revisiting neighborhood ties, and it may foster your creative, empathetic expression because Pisces is a creative energy as well. Okay, so just know this is a mundane house for you. It's a way that, we operate on a daily basis in the present moment. Okay, but many of us, we do things on autopilot instead of, anchoring and really being in the present moment, because every day seems like, you know, we did that, done that, that kind of thing. So you have to bring more life into this area of your life, okay? Because there is a reset that is happening here in the sign of Pisces, with this total lunar eclipse happening. So on the 18th, we have the new moon in Pisces at 28 degrees, which is another critical degree. And this is in your third house as well. Now, this 28 degrees is critical because it represents endings. Okay, this is an end of cycle. Something old is closing, and you are preparing for a new way with that reset of the lunar eclipse of thinking or expressing yourself. You may find yourself daydreaming, being poetic, or expressing through artistic writing or compassionate ways of speaking. Your boundaries can blur, so gentle self-care around noise and over helping will be helpful to you. Okay, Capricorn Rising, this is your forecast for March 2026. And until next time, bye for now.